In terms of Carmelo, we're just looking forward to seeing him next week. And as we said before, I won't get into all the details of all the times when we talk, not talk, but just looking forward to that he'll be here. And again, expect nothing from him but professionalism, who he's been as a pro, who he's been as a person throughout most of his career. So,
Steve, Scott, if Melo will be here Monday and Tuesday, will he be here Wednesday? And will you stress over that at all?
Carmelo Anthony is a New York Knick, and he's part of our basketball team, and we're going to go about our daily business the way we go about our daily business. So I can't speak any further than that.
5 months later, after Kristaps skipped the exit meeting, do you have a better idea why he did that and what can be done to make him feel better about this situation?
We don't look back on what happened and the reasons behind. All we can do is move forward. And we've been in touch with Kristaps. I've spoken to him when we made the changes, and he was very excited about where we were going as I outlined how I saw this team moving forward. And it'd be good for Scott to get a chance to know him, build a relationship with him. But I think we're really good at building relationships with people, and I'm very confident that we will make him feel good about being a Knick and make him feel good about the environment here.
Steve and Scott, you talk a lot about player development and building around the young guys. One of your players the other day said he thought you could be a 5th, 6th seed. You guys never really discussed playoffs. I mean, where is that in the scheme of things? I mean, a playoff race? Or...
I guess he doesn't lack for confidence. I can say that. I can easily. But what I would say, look, we just want to get better each and every day, and I would never put a finite number on what that looks like. But we want an environment where our guys are practicing every day and going into the locker room on games, believing that they have a chance to win basketball games. That's ultimately what it's about, and that's how young players grow in this league, when they can go in and they can compete, feeling that they have an opportunity to win. If we compete and fight hard every single night, like I said earlier, we can live with the results.
And we look forward to Kristaps having opportunities as we go through this year where he can be put in a position to be a #1 guy. So that within the ebb and flow of games in the season, there will be opportunities where he has a chance to do that. So we look forward to that happening, and that happening in conjunction with Carmelo.
Yeah.
Scott, question for you. When we last spoke to you, you talked about the role for Frank being dictated in a lot of parts by what you were able to bring in. Obviously you bring in Ramon, bring in Jared as well. But what do you think that says, and what is sort of you're hoping will happen for Frank's on-the-court role here in season 1?
I mean, ultimately, the division of labor is going to play itself out, and Jeff and the staff will decide that in terms of the number of minutes that will be played. I think the thinking all along, though, again, that position, that point guard position is akin to the NFL quarterback, in my opinion. So for a young guy who's just turned 19 years old, the more knowledge that he can tap into in that film room, that point guard film room, the better for him. And so I think it'll be a healthy competition. It'll be a healthy education for him, and I think it will help bring, grow and develop him at a faster pace.
And one of the things that's important when you bring people like Jared and Ramon in, and I was impressed when Scott and I talked about this, is that they understand what their role is. If they're in a position where they're starting, they're ready to be starters, but they also understand what Frank's role is. And so you really want veteran guys who understand where you are in the process of developing a young player. Both of those guys understand that and are ready to be part of it.